Chapter 1782. Beijing, at this moment, remains in chaos. The TMPD has been driven mad. First, the Su family's siblings were kidnapped, and a dozen people were killed. Then, the Takahashi family discovered several human popsicles. Finally, Takahashi's son was burned alive in his car. Any one of these events, if isolated, could be considered a major criminal case of the year. Yet, in a very short time, they all happened in Beijing, one after another. Moreover, almost all the top families are involved. This is a blow to the TMPD's reputation, like stepping on their face and beating it relentlessly with a belt. What's worse is that the TMPD has found no useful clues. They've dug through every inch of Beijing, but still couldn't uncover anything about the Su siblings. They don't even know who the perpetrators are, let alone their whereabouts. As a result, the entire TMPD has become a collective embarrassment. Zin, on the brink of losing patience, couldn't bear it any longer. The fate of his son and daughter is still unknown, their whereabouts a mystery, and he's forced to endure endless waiting because of the incompetence of the TMPD. This, for him, is the greatest suffering of his life. Just as he was about to contact the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs to escalate the matter to a diplomatic incident, he suddenly received a call from a local Chinese mobile number. Upon answering, he immediately heard Jiu's voice. "Dad, it's me." Jiu. Hearing his daughter's voice nearly made Zin's heart leap from his chest. With excitement, he blurted, "I know." But before he could finish, Jiu hurriedly interrupted, "Dad, is anyone else around you? If there are, don't let them know I'm calling." Zin quickly glanced around. Besides his own men, there were a few TMPD heads and even some cabinet members present. He hastily changed his tone and replied, "Do you know how busy I am right now? If there's nothing important, hang up. Just tell me if there's something urgent." Jiu responded, "Dad, brother and I are safe. We've been rescued, but we're not in Beijing, we're in Chengdu." Zin sighed in relief but frowned, eyeing the TMPD officers nearby. At that moment, he could hardly contain his anger toward these idiots. These fools! They swore to me that the kidnappers were likely hiding in Beijing, and that they wouldn't leave the city. They even told me they'd blocked Beijing's external traffic and set up strict checks on anyone leaving the city, so they were sure my children were still in Beijing. They just needed time to find them. He clenched his fists. And now? They're in Chengdu, hundreds of kilometers away. Zin was so angry that he wanted to carve the word idiot on their faces. But he also knew this wasn't the time to lose his cool. He quickly asked, "What do you need me to do?" Jiu said, "Dad, don't tell the TMPD. I doubt their abilities, and they might leak information. I want you to send our own people to Chengdu to pick up me and brother." Zin replied immediately, "Okay." Jiu continued, "Also, Dad, the kidnapper is Ryoto Matsumoto from Beijing. He wanted to kill us and frame Takehiko Ito, so he brought us to Chengdu." "What?" Zin's tone turned extremely grim. "It's him,